So now that I've discussed all the legal principles attaining to the current event article, I would now be talking about the current event article. The current event article that I am analyzing is about New York City is planning to sue Verizon over breach of contract in the 2008 franchise agreement. In this agreement, they're supposed to give the city complete Fios network by the end of 2014. The city said that Verizon failed to make their service available to over 10,000 customers while also refusing to accept different service requests from many others. For the past 2 years, city's officials have been giving Verizon a hard time and attempting to push them to complete their side of the contract. But after many failed attempts, both sides came to a impasse and decided to take this case public. Mayor Bill de Blasio stated, "It's 2017 and we're done waiting. No corporation, no matter how large or how powerful, can break the promise of a New Yorker and get away with it." Verizon came back saying that de Blasio's administration interpreted the contract differently from the previous administration when the contract was formed and planned to fight back. Verizon did not disagree with their failure to give the product and service to a large number of New Yorkers. The company blames most of their failures to different landlords that forbidden them to install their services in different apartment complexes. Verizon stated that they had met their obligations in the contract by running fiber optic network past every home in the city, and that the contract never stated that they had to connect the cable to every single home and apartment. The city did everything possible to avoid to take this public. After many failed attempts over the years for Verizon to finish the work, enough was enough. The city decided to hold Verizon accountable for their actions and make them pay for not finishing the job that they were obligated to do. So after hitting the main points of this article, this ties into a lot of legal environment principles that I talked about earlier. So the first one, they formed a contract, and that was to give complete Fios network by the end of 2014. So then the breach of the contract is now 2017, and there's still a large number of New Yorkers who do not have this Fios network. And then the next part was the discharge, and then that would involve them suing Verizon for not completing their work, and to make them pay for not finishing the job that they were obligated to do. So all three of these legal principles that I stated earlier that we discussed tie into the current event article and about how the New York City does have a strong case against Verizon because they did not complete their work. I'm surprised that it even lasted to 2017 when the contract said by 2014, but maybe they give them some leeway. But like I said, 3 years past the time, the New Yorkers are done waiting. They're ready to fight back and get away with it, move on to something better.